The recent upgrades made to the Sukhoi Su-57 fighter jet have caused quite a stir globally and have also struck fear in the hearts of Russia's adversaries. Capable of destroying land-based, airborne, and naval targets, this stealth machine is without a doubt one of Russia's finest military creations. Known as Felon to NATO, the Su-57 is the first of a new generation of Russian fighter jets that extensively uses composite materials and stealth technology. To give you a hint, it is in the same technological category as the Chinese J-20 and the American F-22 and F-35 fighters. According to Russia, the aircraft's capabilities even surpass that of the F-22 and F-35. If there's any truth to that, we will find out soon enough. One thing you should know is that the Su-57 came into being due to a desire by Russia to have a stealthy aircraft. Before the Su-57 was built, the country had aircraft like the Su-34 and Su-35. These planes were efficient. The problem with them is that they were not built for stealth and could also not be updated to be stealthy. Due to this, the Sukhoi Design Bureau and the Russian Aircraft Corporation decided to design and create a new aircraft from scratch that was built specifically for stealth. Construction of the first Su-57 began in 2004. Russia had its fair share of disappointment with the aircraft during its developmental stages. After years of work put into building the aircraft, the first prototype took to the sky on January 29, 2010 for a test flight. This prototype lacked radar and weapon control systems. By the end of 2013, 5 prototypes have been flown and tested. These tests helped engineers collect data which was used to make corrections and improvements to the aircraft. The first series of tests revealed that the prototypes lacked adequate fatigue life. There was also the problem of cracks forming in the fuselage of the prototypes. Due to this, engineers had to reinforce the airframe to meet the full life cycle requirement. Other changes included a structural redesign with increased composite material usage. The tail of the aircraft was also redesigned with a better wingspan. A test that conducted in 2014 saw one of the Su-57 prototypes suffer extensive damage due to an engine fire. Despite this, Russia strongly believed the mass production of the aircraft would begin by 2017, but this would not be the case. Technical difficulties and lack of funds would cause significant delay. 2019 saw the first production aircraft crash in eastern Russia during testing. The pilot was able to eject safely, but the plane was totally damaged beyond repair. This unexpected setback was such a huge blow to the aircraft development that the CEO of Sukhoi, Igor Ozar, resigned from his post. This in turn led to more delay in delivery to the Russian aerospace forces. In total, 10 flying and 3 non-flying prototypes of the Su-57 were built for flight tests and combat trials. After a long wait, the Russian Air Force was formally handed its first fully functional Su-57 in December 2020. Since then, more Su-57s have been delivered to the Russian military, but production of the aircraft has been quite slow. It is believed that Russia has less than 12 of the Su-57s in its inventory. Now at this point, let's take a look at what makes the Su-57 so unique. As mentioned before, the Su-57 is designed to engage enemies in the air and on the ground while remaining stealthy. It's also super maneuverable and has super cruise capability. It has an integrated wing-body fuselage and blends the abilities of a fighter jet with a strike aircraft. Just like the F-22 Raptor, it stores armament in 4 internal weapons bays. This includes 2 internal weapons bays between the engines and 2 side weapon bays for short-range air-to-air missiles. The Su-57's aerodynamics and engines also enables it to achieve Mach 2 and fly supersonic without afterburners. Even during combat, it can maintain supersonic speeds. This is one major advantage it has over previous generations of aircraft. Now, just like the F-22, the Su-57 makes use of planform edge alignment to reduce its radar cross-section. What this means is that the leading and trailing edges of the aircraft's wings and tail are carefully angled to guide radar waves away. In addition to this, the aircraft is equipped with a 101KS Atoll infrared search and track sensor, which allows for long-range detection and engagement of stealth targets. The rear of the sensor is treated with radar-absorbent material to reduce radar reflection. and when not in use, the sensor's housing is turned backwards. The aircraft's fuselage is also coated with this radar-absorbing material. Let's take a look at the aircraft's cockpit. This part of the aircraft is made up of glass and has two main functional LCDs. Positioned around the cockpit are also three smaller control panel displays. The main controls include a joystick and a pair of throttles. The aircraft also uses a two-piece canopy which is made of composite material and also treated with special coatings to reduce radar return and as well as protect the pilot from harmful ultraviolet and thermal radiation. But that's not all. The Su-57 is also fitted with an efficient oxygen generating system that is capable of supplying the pilot with unlimited oxygen supply. So with this in place, pilots of the aircraft can perform the 9G maneuver for up to 30 seconds at a time. There's also a monitoring system which allows real-time assessment of the aircraft's condition and can predict the remaining life of the composite parts of the aircraft. In case of an emergency, the aircraft is also equipped with a survival kit which consists of a pan, signal mirror, antenna, first aid kits, a signal bottle, cubes of sugar, a bottle of water, and also a portable radio. Despite all the capabilities and features of the Su-57, Russia wasn't entirely satisfied. They decided to take things up a notch. On October 21, 2022, an upgraded version of the Su-57 made its debut flight at the Gromov Flight Testing Institute's airfield. The aircraft was flown for about an hour without a hitch. The improved aircraft was testing a set of onboard equipment with extended functionality and also the possibility of using a wide range of new weapons. Another thing that was tested was the intelligent crew support. This feature allows the onboard computer to act as a virtual co-pilot, therefore giving the human pilot freedom to focus on other important functions. The intelligent crew support can also automatically detect, identify, and track the most dangerous targets. After doing this, it can also offer the pilot the best solution to engage an enemy. Another significant aspect of the upgraded Su-57 was the installation of the powerful new engine known as the Izdolai 30. The engine has undergone a series of thorough techs since it was first fitted to a prototype of the Su-57 back in 2017. Initial production batches of the aircraft made use of a pair of engines known as AL41F1. This engine can provide a thrust of 14.5 tons. The Izdolai 30, on the other hand, can effectively provide a thrust of around 16 tons. In addition to this, the engine also has better fuel efficiency, fewer moving parts, and significantly reduces the maintenance cost of the aircraft. Glass fiber plastic IGVs are also fitted with the engine to reduce the aircraft's radar signature. The test pilot who flew the upgraded Su-57 had the following to say: "Piloting this aircraft is very pleasant and comfortable. It allows you to perform everything in the air. These capabilities, coupled with powerful weapons that allow you to perform tasks both in the air and on the ground, in any weather conditions, day and night, in any latitudes, make it a potent weapon in the hands of the pilots." There's no doubt that production of the Su-57 has been very slow. However, Russia plans to increase the pace of production of the aircraft and eventually acquire 76 operational Su-57s by 2028. This, they say, will be made possible by constructing new facilities, procuring modern equipment, and implementing advanced production methods. Also, engineers working with the development of the Su-57 believe that in the future, the aircraft would be so advanced that pilots would be able to control it with eye movements or voice. There are reports that a prototype with such features is already available. So what are your thoughts concerning the Su-57? Do you think it's one of the best 5th generation fighters out there? Let's have your answers in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time new content drops.